Hello everyone, and welcome to the fourth episode of Esquina, the show where we talk about the world's languages and its topics. This is Michael the LangShack, where you learn about the world's languages. Now let's go ahead and talk about these articles today. The first article we're going to talk about today is about a woman in Peru who was the first person to defend her thesis in the Quechua language. Quechua is Peru's most spoken language after Spanish, and it is spoken by about 8 million people, actually more than 8 million people in Peru, and it was the official language of the Incan administration as well as the Incan Empire. The woman who defended her thesis in Quechua was the first person in the world who have ever done this for a PhD. She hopes that by doing this, she'll be able to help her community revalue their language as a necessity to use in everyday life. Her thesis was based on poetry that was written in the Quechua language. The second article we're going to talk about today is about a new plagiarism tool that was developed in India. This tool was developed as part of the Made in India initiative being pushed by many Indian companies and the government. The plagiarism tool's capabilities are specialized to Hindi and the Punjabi language. There have been 12 Indian institutions that have pledged to push the capabilities of this plagiarism tool into many more Indian languages, especially the official ones. This plagiarism tool is based on books, manuscripts, and theses written in India's national languages. The third article we're going to talk about today is some research that just came out regarding babies who are being raised in spoken and sign languages. The research had three groups of speakers: monolingual speakers who only spoke English, bilingual speakers who spoke English and another language, and bilingual speakers who spoke both English and British Sign Language. They found out that those who learned a sign language while they were learning English as a spoken language, that the right hemisphere of their brain was being used more than the left hemisphere of their brain. They also found that bilingual children being raised in two spoken languages, when exposed to sign language, they learned the sign language in a very similar way that they learned spoken language. They say that in bimodal brains that use both signed and spoken languages natively, that their brains are most likely adapted for this purpose, because they have to learn how to adapt to different communication needs in different communication situations, because they may have a deaf mother or father, they may have deaf siblings, and they may be hearing, or vice versa, in which their brain has to learn how to traverse around all these different kinds of social situations. And the fourth article, very interestingly enough, the Luxembourgish language is going through some spelling reforms that will be released next year. Right now, they're not going to do it so as to not confuse people who are currently using it right now, but they will be pushed out sometime in 2020. Changes include things such as rules to capitalization. They're also going to change the rules around vowels. So, for example, the A, as in the word règle, which means a rule, will be changed to règle with two E's instead of one E. Other rules include that the letter N at the end of the word is optional and can be dropped in any instance. Thank you guys for watching this article. For more language news, tune in every Saturday for a new episode of La Esquina. For a new Language Center video, check out our videos on Tuesdays. Check us out on Twitter and on Instagram at the LangShack handle, and on Facebook at LangShack Revival. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I look forward to see you guys in the next video next Tuesday.